Children speak out about their fears and concerns in the wake of recent terrorist attacks. Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Sonia Shrivastava. Well, it's been just over a week since the shooting in St. Bernardino that shocked the nation. Since that horrific incident, many questions have arisen, not only about the shooters, but how to deal with terrorism, especially for youngsters. Our Denise Douglas sat down with some middle school students for their thoughts.
And your safety is like never 100% guaranteed, so it's just scary.
Unfortunately, since the shooting in San Bernardino, the topic of terrorism is something many people have been talking about. These students at Stephen Decatur Middle School are no exception, so we sat down with them to hear about their concerns and thoughts about living with the reality that a potential attack could happen anytime, anywhere.
And you know, other countries are targeting us, and it's just unfair. Like, we can't all be at peace.
We didn't do anything to you, and I feel like it's not right in this meeting.
Still, students say they would be prepared to respond if something were to happen because of the emergency drills they practice here at school.
And we have drills to practice, like a shooting. We have the lockdown drills twice a year to help me protect myself.
So yeah, they're going to tell you their fears. They're going to tell you what they like.
In the classroom, world history teacher Gregory Aiken encourages students to talk about current events, hoping they will continue the conversation at home.
And you have to have those strong conversations with them. You have to take the courage and talk to them about tough topics, because when they can get the facts and then they can take all the facts and make their own opinions, that's how you're gonna educate and teach a young growing citizen.
At our PTA meeting, I did ask the parents to initiate the conversation at home so that the students could hear it one time from the parents and also hear from us, and letting them know that we are here and we are collaborating together, letting them know that we are working together to make the world a safer place.
So we asked the students if all of this changes the way they look at the future. And the answer is clear as they talk about promising careers, adding that they won't let the threat of terrorism change their lives.
It just seems unfair that you, as a human, have to deal with terrorists. Like, you have human rights. You should be allowed to do what you want, freedom of speech and everything, such as that.
Yeah.
So just knowing that you have to deal with terrorism in general is just unfair.
Denise Douglas, CTV News.
A total of 14 people were killed and 21 injured in the terrorist attack in California. Since the incident, we've learned that the suspected couple, Tashfeen Malik and Syed Farouk, showed signs that they had been radicalized but were not part of a larger terror network. According to investigators, Farouk and Malik were killed in a shootout with police following the attack. Well, should guns be allowed on college campuses? The leader of Liberty University says yes. Jerry Falwell Jr., the president of the Christian school in Lynchburg, Virginia, told students that they could bring concealed weapons on campus. The university put out a statement saying its policy is a result of a shooting at Virginia Tech. Now, CTV did speak with students at Bowie State University to find out how they would feel if a similar rule was enacted at their school.
People would like protest, and try to get them to change their minds. It's not an okay rule. Why would you allow people to have guns on campus? That's like having guns in school, because we all live here. We all live on campus. We go to class. We don't need any gun violence on campus, and that's what that's going to cause.
I think that's only going to just create more violence, because people are going to, oh, well, people might have arguments, come back and get their gun and start shooting up the place.
The university also said that this policy would allow students, faculty, and staff to exercise their Second Amendment rights. Well, a substance found in a package at a Muslim group's group's office in the district turns out to be benign. Around 2 this afternoon, the headquarters of the Council of American Islamic Relations was evacuated. Officials say an employee found an envelope with a white powdery material in it. Preliminary field tests show that the substance is not dangerous. The package is now in the hands of the FBI for further testing. Well, a driver is dead following a car accident in Landover. It happened early this morning westbound on Route 202 between Kenmore Drive and Barlow Road. Police say the motorist's car became engulfed in flames after crashing into a pole. The person was pronounced dead at the scene. There is no word yet as to whether there were any other passengers in the vehicle. The identity of the driver has not been released. Well, Montgomery County Police are mourning the loss of one of their own. 24-year-old Officer Noah Leota has died after being hit by a suspected drunk driver on December 3rd. On the night he was struck, he was working as a member of the annual Holiday Alcohol Task Force. Leota has been on the force since January 2013. The driver who hit the officer, 47-year-old Gustavo Relusco, was taken into custody under the suspicion of driving under the influence of alcohol and drugs. Now, official results of the alcohol test are still pending.